because okay, because like videos are insignificant. But I'm just posting this on YouTube, and I don't have any problem with Temple of Blood, like TMPLEOVBLOOD. Um, I like their propaganda seems to be legitimately legal, so they're within the proper guidelines. And I enjoy like looking at YouTube videos of real people that are in this movement. Um, Not because I believe in it; it's just because like I see it as very important for the future. And like if there's like I'm not saying like just to be an intelligent individual. I'm not saying that everything that I say should be central intelligence or anything like that. I'm just saying, but everyone should like with a grain of salt. Just should just be intelligent. Um, but there's this group and it's called Temple of Blood. And it's from what I can see, because I looked up Temple of Blood. Like I type it in like this. You go to the internet and you type in Temple of Blood, TEMPLEOVBLOOD, Martinet Press, Gulag. You will see like this. It's like from the hypercenter where a skeletal figure lifts his finger and for sacrificial abattoir. Like it's very bizarre, but this is like a real movement. But like what I'm concerned about is that it says it's false prophet and it's strong Aryan supremacy, but it actually is it means something. And but this 333 is actually very interesting because if you look up into the Sanhedrin, which is the high courts of Judah, it goes back to the Ganesha to Sparta, and then it goes back to the Greater Sanhedrin, which in 333 BC was fully operational. So that's what I think the 333 means, and I could be wrong. And again, I have nothing against this group. This group is to be respected because if you don't respect them, you're going to get killed, pretty much. And I'm not going to get killed. So, but all I'm saying is for anybody that's in this group, I think that this group possibly, how do I say this? How do I say this? There's some certain white groups which are to be respected because it's okay to be white and it's okay to be black, and you should be proud of both of them. But how you conduct yourself, I'm going to quote James Mason, but I don't want to quote James Mason within any disrespectful manner because he's a big figure. And James Mason says it's okay to be white as long as you do it right. And I think that these white people are doing it wrong, but I'm not saying they're doing it wrong because I don't know anything about this culture, and I'm trying to figure out this culture because I'm mixed. Like, but I consider myself white, but I'm mixed. But at the same time, this seems to be like there's certain white groups that have dealings with the Cosmosat satellite, I believe. So, and the Cosmosat satellite is out of Canada, and that's fine. It's the write ups are called the Secretariat. When you go into the Secretariat, that's where you find the write ups of the Cosmos satellite, and they're beautifully written. Like I think they're written by the French, but mixed with the British. Very intelligent, very smart, very knowledgeable people. But let's be real, because if you look into Google, Wikipedia, or something like Encyclopedia, you look at like Stephen Lett, and it does always say, and they're they're at least honest about it, so like if there was if there was a problem, which would be this problem, which I'm about to address, is you would know that the Cosmos satellite was written with a coalition called the Secretariat, and it works out beautifully because everybody has to coexist together. But before it was the Secretariat, it was the Anarchist Federation. And where I'm coming back to this thing about like James Mason is like, and I'm not because he's a beautiful person. He's a complex person and he has a lot going on in his head. So, and I'm not gonna down the man's a good man, and just like even if you're a Black Panther, you're a good man as far because I don't get down with the race shit. I'm not a journalist because let's be honest, the ordinary angles they do not like journalists, and I'm not a journalist. I'm just a I think I'm just a solstice cake, but that never died. But I am labeled within the Church of Satan on a document that I sent to him. It's called Document 66. If you are a level of the Reich that can handle it, it's called Document 66. And it expresses how I'm the anti-pound, which is on another subject. But when we're going back to the form of doing things right, um, is this the best? option for America, or is this a complete communist proxy? Um, because I've been looking into the Order Angles, which I respect because I don't know any of them. I don't believe, but I believe I'm plugged into them through my head to a satellite. But neither do I. I never support their ideas, but neither do I down them because let's be honest, life. Like I heard a CIA intelligence officer say something. We're not looking for perfection. War is hell. But I'm not looking for hell. I'm looking for intelligence. But what I'm saying is they don't. The Order Nine Angles doesn't even believe in. They have Islamic factors and they also have white supremacy factors, but none of it boils down to anything of common sense until I seen a symbol in the Temple of Lucifer in the Seat of the Light. And Damien Rosso, he went downstairs and he showed the symbol, and it's a short video. It's called Temple of Lucifer and Seat of the Light, Vice News. And he goes upstairs and he shows a symbol. It's called Santana Thore, and it's a very deep meaning of symbol. And I think I know what it means, but I'm not going to quote on it. But and I respect the man. He's an entrepreneur and he's a beautiful person. Um, I don't think he's entirely evil, but let's not get on that. Then we go shortly after that. We go downstairs, and there's like this double red Aleister Crowley autocross with a red star, and he says we don't believe in good or bad. We just believe like we don't like if you have sex with your wife or your neighbor's wife, that's okay. We don't believe in good. It's about behavior or character, and it's just like the Order of Angles. Like I don't even think they believe in religion. I think they believe in just straight diehard imperium communism, and it's like an infiltration into communism. But I'm not gonna try to rant too long, but just I know this is being popular here in North Carolina. Not that I know any of them, but there is some real ones out there. But just think about like what is right, and like are we infiltrated? Like are all these groups infiltrated? But I'm just a friendly person. I never say anything wrong. And if you have a complaint with what I said, address it. And like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna remove my video because I don't think I said anything that was out of the way, brash or anything. I think I respected everybody, and I think that we can come to terms with it. This is a good thing. This is just intelligence. But thank you for your time.